an opportunity that we can't pass on.
He honore he kororia ki te atua, he maunga rongo ki te whenua, he whakaaro pai ki ngā tangata katoa. Āmeni. A kāmihi au ki te wāhi ngaro, kāmihi ki a kingi tū hei te ame tōna whānau, kāmihi ki te whare me te whenua, tēnā kōrua, kāmihi ki te hunga mate, haere, haere, haere atu rā. Kāmihi ki te hunga ora ti hei muri ora ki a tātou. A ko taupiri te maunga, ko waikato te awa, ko tainui te waka, ko kirikiri roa te marae, ko ngā te wairere te mana whenua, ko potatau te tangata. E te whānau nau mai hara mai, a ki tēnei ke mu whitu pōro. Ko Stefan Te Mihaya West tōku ingoa, and I'm joined here te whānau by the one and only Zach Corbin. Zach, what are you looking forward to? It's a beautiful day out here in Kirikiriroa. It's going to be a fast track potentially, so just wanting your insights on what you think of the match today and what we're going to see here.
Kia ora Stefan, ko Zach Corbin tuka ingoa, ko no ngā motu ahau. Yeah, exciting game today. Sun shining out here, so that's really good for some exciting rugby. Really excited to see a few people on the field. The big one to mention is Josh Leihana, debut off the bench for the first 15 today. 3 years of hard work. It's good to see him finally in the squad.
Ka pai, and big mihi atu Josh Leihana. We are going to get to the team list e te whānau, and we'll start with the haukainga. Kirikiriroa today e te whānau. We have our number one for Kirikiriroa, Ralph 2, Martin 3, Vanderhayden at 4, Arnold 5, Newman, and at 6, Dunlop, at 7, Miller, and at number 8 is Jake Raybarts. At 9 we have the captain, Mitch Swan. At 10, Rata Markine. At 12, Dromgoole. At 13, Goran. At 14, Anderson. And we can't forget the Fijian flyer. At 11, it's Vueti. And out the back here for Kirikiriroa, it's Lumley. Just on the interchange for Kirikiriroa today, we have 16, Coleman 17, Hills 18, Mills 19, Reihana 20, Parkinson 21, Waitai Hainga, and at 22, Maxwell Carter. Now for Ahuriri today at te whānau. At number 1, Ahuriri is Annandale. At 2, we have Thomas. At 3, Lapa. At 4, Campbell. And 5, Prouting, the ranging lock for Ahuriri. 6, Searan. At 7, Stevenson. At 8, Malani. Number 9 for Ahuriri is Forster. At 10, Jury. 12, Thomas. 13, O'Rourke. 14, D. Plessis. And 11, Withers. Out the back is Lovett. On the interchange bench for Ahuriri, we have 16, Reid. 17, Hamilton. 18, McLaughlin. 19, Meany. 20, McPetridge. 21, Simmons. And at 22, Lovett. So at te whānau, we are moments away from kick-off here in Kirikiriroa. Both teams with different stories to tell. In fact, at te whānau, the last 3 meetings between these kura have been very tight battles. In fact, in In te tau Arua Mano, Arua Tekau Mā Rua, we had Kirikiriroa versus Ahuriri in the top 4 final. It went down to the wire. Ahuriri led for the majority of that game, but Kirikiriroa were able to take that one 17-15. Last year, in fact, Ahuriri with the win 17-15, so scores reversed in terms of win-loss, and last year's final, the Super 8 final last year was Ahuriri versus Kirikiriroa, and Kirikiriroa took that out 56 points to 22. So, Zach, a tale of two stories here today with Ahuriri. Big loss last week, in fact, to Tauranga, so they'll be desperate coming here to Kirikiriroa.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they bounce back from a tough loss last week, but there's always a chance, and the Super 8's so close that you never really know what the outcome could be, and no team to take lightly. So big chance for them. They'd probably have to win every game from here to give themselves a chance at their top 4 with 2 losses now. A loss here would put them in a very tough position.
I'm going to have to tautoko to kōrero Zach, as we do see Ahuriri making their way onto the field, led by their captain Proutine, I believe. So we are about to get into the haka battle here, Te Whānau, as Ahuriri run through the tunnel. Onto the halfway mark. And let's enjoy whānau this haka battle. Ahuriri, they're going to go first. Ka mau te wehi. Ahuriri Kirikiriroa, we're moments from kickoff e te whānau, and We can see our referee today, it's Cole Northcott, a young aspiring referee here in the Waikato. And I'm looking forward to how he gets on today, Zach. Hopefully a bit of free-flowing rugby.
Yeah, it's always good to watch games that you see the referees whistle a little bit less and a little bit more gameplay. And Cole's definitely a ref that likes to let the game flow and likes to let the boys show what they can do. So, exciting prospect ahead.
And we see Ahuriri, second five there, Thomas. He grabs the ball. He's going to get us underway. At the halfway line. Just a few portai to pick up at the halfway mark. Weather absolutely stunning here at Te Whānau and Kirikiriroa. There's no wind. Sun's out. It's a beautiful day. So we should see a fast-flowing style of a whutupora. Ai tēnei. Ahi ahi. So we're on the way. And it's a great kickoff here from Ahuriri. Unfortunately, knocked on there by Thomas. So it is going to be a kākari here too. Kirikiriroa nice and early, Zach.
Yep, nice high kick. Pretty hard to take that into the sun for Kirikiriroa there. So it's a pretty good option attacking back into the pavilion end. But a kākari here for Kirikiriroa.
And I'm excited to see how this backline lines up. We do have a few changes in the backline here for Kirikiriroa. We see Arata Makini at first five with Drongo on his outside. So looking forward to see this combination as Swan feeds it for Kirikiriroa. He goes out now to Rata, who's going to find the kick, and he's not going to find grass. So Ahuriri are going to be able to gain possession as Lovett. He's a dangerous fullback here, and he's able to link up here out on the edge. So Ahuriri, they've got a nice break here. They just need to settle down, but the ball was flicked backwards and it's gone out. So looks like a kākari, a rarangi to Kirikiriroa just on the halfway mark here.
Yeah, could see that option coming. 50-22 definitely in play on a dry conditions like this. Not finding the grass, probably the biggest issue there.
As we see Kirikiriroa, Tararangi, they do have some good strike weapons here, and Arnold does well in the air, so it is off Tarata, who gives it to Miller. He carries into contact here. Swan finds Vanderheyden, and he's able to break the first tackle, and he's gone over the halfway line. It's going to go same way here to Arnold, and he carries well as it's free-flowing here for Kirikiriroa. Swan out Tarata, who gives it to Miller. Backdoor pass. No, in fact, it's a pass to Raybart, who's able to link up with Drongo. So we're almost at the 15-metre line here, Whānau, and it's a short ball here. Kirikiriroa with possession as Ahuriri come through the side, but the referee's seen something here, and it looks like a knock-on, so it will be a kākari to Ahuriri.
Exciting start on attack there for Kirikiriroa. Always strong, Liam Vanderheyden and Alex Arnold. Big ball carriers for Kirikiriroa, and they make good post-contact metres.
That's a good point there, Zach. I do believe Kirikiriroa's strength is getting over their advantage line, and they do know how to use their forwards. So Ahuriri, they're going to want to be really aggressive on defence and bring a bit of line speed today. As Cole Northcott, the referee, he wants a reset at the kākari. Ahuriri ball just outside the roa, te kaumaroa. Forster's going to feed this, and I'm picking they'll either want to exit or take Kirikiriroa by surprise with a good strike play. So Forster does feed the scrum, and it's off here now to the backs, and it's a good spot tackle there on Jury. So Ahuriri are looking to find Prouting, and he makes it over the advantage line as well. So return play here as we see Lapa, the big front rower for Ahuriri. They just need to settle down and get to their kick, and they do put up a nice boxy. So here we go for Kirikiriroa. It's Lumley, and he's tackled as soon as he caught their ball there, so bit of pressure at the breakdown here. But they're able to clean it up, Kirikiriroa. So off to Miller, who does take it into contact. And Swan goes same way here, Tarata. He's got some numbers outside him, but he's taking the safe option and he goes to ground. But the referees caught off the feet here from Kirikiriroa.
Yeah, good counter-ruck from Ahuriri there, putting a lot of pressure on Boys High to get to that breakdown nice and quick. Really good to see Mitch Swan, how fast he gets that ball out of the back of the ruck.
And as we mentioned earlier, the weather's going to play nicely for Swan, as he is a bit of a speed stay at number 9 here. So it will be a Rarangi here to Ahuriri. We see Thomas, the hooker, with the throw. It's a full line out here for Ahuriri. They take the middle, but it's a good strike there from Dunlop, I believe, as Kirikiriroa, they have the ball just inside the rua te Kaumarua. Swan is looking to box kick here, and he does just that as Vueti chases and it's out there, whānau. So good exit there from Kirikiriroa. We have seen them struggle in that department, Zach, in recent times, so good exit there.
Great improvement from the last time we saw them here. Mitch Swan straight to the exit. Now the Rarangi on defence. Let's see if they can put some pressure on this line out again.
And Thomas, he does go to the back. That's a great line up there for Mahuriri. And they do give it out wide here. So they're linking up here through their second 5. Thomas. And they're going wide here. So they've got numbers, Ahuriri, but it's a good covering tackle from Kirikiriroa. In fact, it's out here. So it will be a Rarangi 2 Kirikiriroa just outside the Roa te Kaumarua.
I think as we've seen in all 3 of their previous games, or 2 of their previous games so far, the Kirikiriroa defences, it's hard to get through, and you can see with their tackles, they're meeting at the contact, not scared to push these hard runners back.
And I agree, Zach. Just great drift D from Kirikiriroa. Scrambling, they do work hard on their fitness, and their work rate is exceptional. So we do see Martin throw, and it's a great line out here. Vander Hayden off the back here to Swan, who links up with Miller. He's had several carries early here, and Swan goes same way. Kirikiriroa going to exit through Rata, and he strikes reasonably well. Is that going to go over the top? It does. So scramble here for Ahuriri Jury. He's trying to tidy this up, and he'll probably want to exit here too, just inside the Roa te Kaumarua. It's a good exit, but I think Kirikiriroa has won that battle.
That's an awesome kick by Rata Makani there. Found the grass, and then a great chase from his outside backs, and the big net gain there for Kirikiriroa.
And just seeing a bit of chess playing out early here, whānau. Both teams trying to play their way into this game. So we are going to see Martin with the throw at the Rarangi for Kirikiriroa. As we see Arnold, he gets that possession beautifully. Miller again. I think that's his 4th carry already. So Swan, same way to Vander Hayden. And he's going straight over the advantage line. We spoke about that earlier as well. So same way here, and good carry from Martin. Reasonably isolated, but good tidy up at the ruck here for Kirikiriroa. Vander Hayden into contact. Swan open side here for Rata, who links up with Drongo. There's numbers here for Kirikiriroa. Gruen slips the first tackle. But we are just inside the, but it's a just discipline through the side there. So Cole Northcott, the referees, caught that. It is a penalty to Kirikiriroa.
It's a lovely attacking play there from Kirikiriroa. A number of times they look like they're getting isolated, but their strength to hold themselves up, and then for their supporting players to seal that ruck has been key for them to get that nice and fast recycled ball.
And it's going to be Kirikiriroa Rarangi just inside the Roa te Kaumarua. I think they're going to go for a more here. And they have had success at more time throughout the Super 8 competition, Kirikiriroa. And I'm interested to see how Ahuriri defend this. Whether they sack, whether they commit to the more or not. So good opportunity for Kirikiriroa as we see Martin goes to the middle. And it does look like a more, so can Kirikiriroa work their way towards the try line? They have got some momentum. Ahuriri trying to collapse this. It's broken apart here, so it will be possession still for Kirikiriroa as Goran. He's just Fitu Mita to the pedal. Rata off here to Lumley. He's tackled 5 metres out. Swan carries here for Kirikiriroa. He was tackled on the ground, and I don't mind that decision because he got up and he still had a defender on him, Zach.
Always dangerous to do that. Going to make sure you release the ball before you continue on. But good signs of attack, and Napier have done what previous teams haven't been able to do and stop that dangerous driving maul of Kirikiriroa, and they've seen reward for that.
Yeah, great work from Ahuriri, and their reward is a Rārangi just outside the Rotorua Roa. So Thomas will throw here, line out time. Both sides great at set piece, especially line outs. We know Proughton, he is a tall specimen of a human. And they fake the front early lift, but it is clean ball for Ahuriri. So they go up back, and Drury gives a nice cut pass here to his back line, and they will look to exit. Forster gives it. They got some numbers, but they're going to be able to break free here. Ahuriri. They're on the halfway mark here, and great work from Kirikiriroa at the ruck to get over the ball and still possession. That's Vueti, I believe.
Yeah, awesome covering tackle by, I think that was Newman, and then straight on the ball by Vueti. Nice and quick, isolated runner, and they made them pay for that. They've just got to be careful on their blind side. They don't set up for these exits. There's a lot of space down there.
Yeah, that's a great point. You do want to be careful on how you read that D. So interested to see what Kirikiriroa do here. They do have several forwards outside their first five. Arata Mākene, so I'm picking they might crash ball in the middle here, whānau, and then go same way. So here we are, line out time, Martin. Alexander fakes the middle, and the ball's bounced nicely here for Forster, who puts a little kick in, and it's bounced trickily here, so Ahuriri able to grab this through, and they're chasing back. Lumley bounces the balls, bounced terribly for him, and that's an early try there for Ahuriri through their number 14. Great work, Duplessis.
Unclean set piece there, and they've made them pay for that. Two pretty poor mistakes from the back, Vueti and Lumley, and not securing that ball in the back, which it really should have been done. And against the run of play, Napier of Ahuriri have scored here, and now Kirikiriroa under some pressure.
There was a continuation of errors. An overthrow from Kirikiriroa, bounced unkindly. A few kicks and a perfect bounce for Duplessis, and he was able to score the first pedal or te atane. So we're going to see Thomas line this kick up and see if he can make this fitu ki te kore. Te kaumārua meneti e roto I tēnei ke mu fotu pōro. And Thomas strikes, and that's over. So great work there from Ahuriri to make the most of that opportunity.
Yeah, great chase by Duplessis. Shows the importance of chasing the kick even when it looks dead. So be interesting to see how Kirikiriroa will respond coming from behind here. I think it's probably the first time we've seen it this season, so see what sort of resilience they have here.
And we know Ahuriri, they're desperate here to get a W. They need to get themselves back in Super 8 finals contention, and they've done well to give themselves a 7-point lead. So Ahuriri, they regain possession as well, and they look to kick long, but it is going to bounce here for Lumley. So let's see how he goes. He links up here with Rata, who gives it out to Vuetu. He's a offloading machine, Vuetu. He's tackled high there, so referee does have the arm out, and it is a penalty here to Kirikiriroa. So we want to see them get back into this. Unfortunately, Vuetu looks in a bit of agony here, Zach.
Straight on the Adam's apple. It's never comfy. Physio Chris is out there with him. Got him on his knees. Not out here.
Not out. And so Thomas, I believe, he's got the ball and kicks it down straight back to Veretu, who was down injured 1 moment ago, and he's had to pass the ball and he's overthrown it, but Ratamarkin is able to tie that up. Drongo almost drops it, and he does drop it. So another mistake here from Kirikiriroa and costing him dearly.
Common areas we've seen across the week is Kirikiriroa struggling to get out of their own half when they're under a little bit of pressure, and we see that there again. Not really any plan by the looks, and they've paid the price there with guys sort of guessing what they need to do.
So perfect opportunity here for Ahuriri at the Kākori. They have loaded the middle of the field here, and I'm picking we're going to see a backdoor plays for Ahuriri off this Kākori. So Forster's going to feed the ball, but it's collapsed whānau, so we will see a Kākori anō. Referee switch sides to get a better picture here. So just want to tidy up the scrum here for both sides. And get some free-flowing rugby here. So referee calls set. Good shove here from Ahuriri. Forster comes out the back here. And we do link up with Thomas, who does give it out to Jury. He's got a bit of room to move, and he tries to pass it, but the ball's gone on the ground. Let's play on here. So Forster's gone on the ground. No halfback, so Lovett had to play halfback there, and he's gone to Thomas, who carries well. Forster's able to get there. He goes back to the blind, and he's sniped around the ruck. It will still be Ahuriri ball. Duplessis out to Lapa. Good carry there from him. They're looking at the blind again, Ahuriri, and they passed it to no one, so the ball bounces, and it's still play on here for Kirikiriroa. Swan, he's tackled. Kirikiriroa just too late to the ruck there, and turnover position, but the box get straight down the throat of Rata, so Lumley decides to send it back, and he's kicked it out on the full. So just a couple of mistakes here from Lumley. We haven't seen him at fullback too often this year, Zach, so maybe some early jitters.
Yeah. They come over from the UK for a season of first 15 rugby in Aotearoa, so interesting there. Probably the right option, just didn't execute well. Probably unlucky not to get the call here on the sideline both ways there.
Ahuriri. There, boy. Tararangi. Great set piece play here as we see Thomas just go straight over to the top of Martin, and Lapa's carried just outside. Daro te Kaumaru, the ruck battles. A bit feisty here, and there was a knock on there for Kirikiriroa possession.
Yeah, Jack Miller with the disruption in the ruck there, and it's caused the error from Ahuriri. Hopefully Kirikiriroa here can exit successfully and put some pressure under the Ahuriri defence.
And we have seen Kirikiriroa on multiple occasions strike within the 22 and not exit. So one would think they would exit, but you never know. They've had a few mistakes, so maybe they want to get their hand on the ball. No, Arata does send it done. He's actually found space perfectly. So love it, scrambling backwards here, whānau. He looks up and decides to go the other way. So Ahuriri, they're able to link through their winger here. And that's a big tackle from Lumley. Good defensive play from him. And there's a drop ball from Pelting, so another mistake, Zach. We've seen several errors, surprisingly, at the start of this Kemu.
Yeah, a lot of them in the contact too, which probably suggests they're not taking care of that ball as they take it into contact. You see that a lot these days, boys carrying in with the ball upright, or the NRL they've been watching, and probably just a little bit more protection they need of that ball.
Go the Waz. I see you wearing a Broncos jersey there, Zach. I'm not impressed, but we'll talk about that another day. As we do see a kākari here to Kirikiriro Swan, the captain. He'll feed this. And I'm thinking we'll see a good strike here from Kirikiriro, but that's a massive shove there from Mahuriri. They've won the battle there, and they've got possession through Thomas. Out to Lapa, who gives a nice tip pass here. Forster to his forwards. Again, the ruck's a bit messy, but they are able to find Juries. Takes it in. Building phases, same way. Ahuriri, the ball's been dropped and it's gone forward. It's a knock on. So another mistake. Kirikiriro with Kakari just on the halfway mark.
Again, the defence from Kirikiriro is outstanding there. No go forward. And it means Ahuriri have to try and create something from nothing there. And it's actually fantastic defence. The strongest part of their game so far this year. And it's benefiting them big time with the pressure they're under at the moment.
And Kirikiriro, they haven't leaked too many points this year, as you mentioned, Zach. So I'm interested to see how they go throughout the remaining 15 odd minutes of this first half, as it's an edge scrum here to Kirikiriro. And Swan out the back here to Rata, who links up with the Lumley. And Vueti gives a nice pass here for Anderson. He's able to go on the outside. He's tackled out on the edge here. Possession still with Kirikiriro, but Ahuriri trying to control that ruck. Good tip pass here to Van der Hayden. Almost a hospital there, so he was driven backwards as Swan gives it Tarata. Raybart with a nice play here to Drongle. He's lost his footing, but he's given a nice pop pass here to Arnold. And Ahuriri off their feet, hands in the ruck.
Those backdoor balls creating a lot of space for Kirikiriro at the moment. Ahuriri probably committing too much to that front runner, and that's creating space outside. Take the 3 points here and get their first points on the board, hopefully.
And Kirikiriro, they're trying to get themselves back in this, so they might take the 3 here, as Arata does have the tee on him. So Fitu ki te kore. Rotorua te kau mā tahi meneti e roto i tēnei kemu Fitu poro. As we see, Raybart's there, just getting a bit of attention there from the physio. And who's impressed you nice and early here, Zach, in this fixture?
The 12th for Ahuriri so far. He's
yes.
been pretty influential in the game. And I've always Liam Van der Hayden for Kirikiriro.
I must agree, I've seen Thomas. He played first 5, as a matter of fact, against Tauranga Tāne in round 2, I believe. And so, interested to see how Jury and Thomas do today. And the penalty was successful, so it is 3 points on the board for Kirikiriro, as we see a restart here, and it's not gone 10, so it should be a kakari to Kirikiriro on the halfway mark.
This has just been a game where both sides have made, unforced errors so far, and it's been pretty unclean, which you wouldn't expect on a day like today. But it makes for exciting rugby if there's mistakes to be made, and hopefully that cleans up, because it's got the mixture to be an exciting game.
Lots of potential, both teams with a lot of strike weapons. And as you mentioned, just need to fix up their errors, and we should see some tries come in, whānau. So Cole Northcott, course set. Swan feeds the ball, and again Ahuriri shoved this scrum excellently, and we will see possession to them. Jury links up here with his outside back there, O'Rourke, I believe. And his return play to the captain, Prouting. But it's lost at the ruck, so Kirikiriroa have been able to steal that ball back. It's messy, but they tried to hold the player in the air. And I don't know if the referee's going to play advantage. No, it's a penalty. And Swan's gone early. He's actually tackled early. That should be 10 in the bin for Ahuriri. It's a professional foul, and he does go to the pocket, Zach.
Mitch Swan, great vision there, and I think it's not the smartest decision by Ahuriri, number one, I think.
Annandale.
And, you know, 15 on 14 could be a game changer for the next 10 minutes.
And Annandale, he knows how dangerous Swan is. He's a terror at ruck time, so unfortunately he's sent to the bin for 10, so it will be Arangarangi to Kirikiriroa. Right by the roa, te kaumaroa. And let's see if Kirikiriroa can tidy out their set piece as Martin, they go to the back and the ball's, that's messy there. And it's a free kick to Ahuriri. So a bit of set piece problems here for Kirikiriroa. They've been dominated at scrum time as well, as we see a nice kick from Jury right down, and it's bounced nicely here for Vuetu, who links up with Lumley, and he's sent the ball back to Ahuriri. And love it. The fullback for Ahuriri sends it back down. Rata Markin is going to catch this and link up here with Dromgoole. And Dromgoole, he's going to carry. Gives an offload to no one, and the ball's bounced, luckily here for Kirikiriroa as Swan. Off to Raybar, to Rata, to Goran. Goran's in open space, he's tackled high, so it's advantage here to Kirikiriroa, and just a double blow here from the referee. He wants to talk to the captain, Prouting, and deliver a few comms and get Ahuriri to tidy this up.
Yeah, it's just been a messy game so far from both sides. Probably offloads wasn't needed there, and Kirikiriroa got a bit lucky, but again, in their own 22, 15 versus 14, let's see what they can do.
And I'm gambling on a more here for Kirikiriroa. They'll look to score and get themselves a 5-pointer. They are behind on the scoreboard as Martin, they're loaded to the front here, but they might strike the middle, and that's what they do. They get it to Newman. So set piece executed nicely for Kirikiriroa. They have got some forward momentum, but they did break away there, so the ball has gone to ground as Swan, he goes to Dromgoole, and there's a back door here for Rata. He links up with Vuetu, who's broken several tackles. Rima Mita to the try line here. Kirikiriroa off to Anderson. He's very close. Just need to settle Kirikiriroa off to the forwards here. I think that's Van der Hayden. And he's over.
Again, awesome work from Liam Van der Hayden. He just makes those post-contact meters, and other teams don't know how to stop him. It's crazy to think he's only year 12. He's got another year left here, so I can't believe how much stronger he could get over that next year.
And congratulations to Liam as well. He was named in the Chiefs under-18 squad. That team was named this week. As we see Arata, he wants to extend the lead now for Kirikiriroa. We are Aroa te kau mā warumita a minute e te whānau into this kēmu. 8-7 to Kirikiriroa. Rata He strikes that well and it's over. So te go ki te whitu.
Yep. 10-7 now. Good to see them cope with that pressure, and good to see the goal kicking has improved over the last couple of weeks. And Dale Whatamakini back on the tee, and he's been successful. We see him out there late at night training. He's a good Argyle boy, and he's out there till the dark, working very hard in his kicking, and it's paying off.
Practice makes perfect as we see Ahuriri with the restart, and that's a great restart. In fact, I've got position here. So they weren't able to tidy up the ruck though, and referees called held on. So unfortunately for Seaton, got a little bit isolated, and so advantage here for Kirikiriroa.
Blocking Gio, partnering up successfully to get that turnover. Alex Arnold and Stefan Newman. Pretty hard to move those two off the ball once they're on it, and the success paid off.
Rarangi to Kirikiriroa. We're coming up to the last 5 minutes of this fixture. As Martin. We have Arnold at the front. So what will they do? They go to the back, and it's a confusion there again at Te Rarangi. But Kirikiriroa stood around and looked at the ball, so Ahuriri dove on that, and Proutines got possession. So Ahuriri will look to kick. As we see Forster, he loses possession as he goes to box kick, and he's shoved it back to Thomas. And he's had to tidy this up for Ahuriri. He's a bit isolated here, so bit of pressure here on Jury, but he's done well just to get rid of it. But Vueti's caught this pull, and he's given it off to Lumley, who links up nicely to Ratu, who plugs the corner. Not a bad kick if it can bounce. It does nicely, and Ahuriri under a bit of pressure here. And that's a good exit there from Ahuriri.
Whatamakini just needed the bounce of the ball, probably would have got the 50-22 there. Good vision. See the confidence when they can exit well. They put their Ahuriri under so much more pressure, and when it's done well, they're definitely the better looking side here.
And I would like to see Kirikiriroa maybe just keep hold of the ball, throw it around a bit, Zach. We've seen them score multiple long-range tries this year, so, you know, we have talked around their exits. I think getting a bit of balance would be nice as we see they go to their Rarangi. They are able to win this, but it's not straight.
That's a tough one. Not straight. Had a $50 bet with Tom Martin. He went through a not straight all year there, so he's let himself down.
Aroa mai, Tom. Maybe bet on the Warriors tomorrow, and you might make that back. So it will be a Rarangi here too. Ahuriri, nice tidy, but he's throwing it down to no one. But it's good tidy up play here through Forster. Edge ruck here for Ahuriri as they work it through their forwards. Here comes the boxer. It's charged down and it's bounced. Kindly here for Kirikiriroa. Ray Bartz wasn't able to pick that up. He's knocked it on, and first knock on though was from Ahuriri, so it's a kakari here to Kirikiriroa.
It's really good to see players who make mistakes working hard to get their ball back, and Tom Martin did it just there, charging down the kick and then putting the recovery guy under a lot of pressure, and they've seen the reward with getting it back. Hopefully Kirikiriroa here can be dominant in this kakari and show some dominance in the forwards where they've been under pressure a little bit.
And we are just a few moments away from half-time, so Kirikiriroa, they'll have a great opportunity to strike here and try and extend their lead. I believe Annandale's come back onto the field after his sin binning. And so Swan will feed this ball. Can Kirikiriroa maintain the scrum? And they do so. Rata off here to Gruen, who gives a nice pass out to Vueti, and he's dropped it. Another mistake here for Kirikiriroa. So possession back to Ahuriri.
Another unforced error. Very uncharacteristic in these conditions, isn't it? Maybe a little bit of dew on the field, and here he comes back on the field, number 1. Ahuriri have been amazing with 14 players, and you haven't really noticed it.
Yeah, great work from them. It's tough work when you're down one man, and they have dominated the kākari today at Te Whānau. So can they conjure up something here and try and win a bit of territory back? They are inside the Roa Te Kaumārua. As Forster's going to feed the scrum. Another collapsed scrum here, Whānau. So we are going to reset, and I see a couple of Kirikiriroa players warming up here on the sideline here, Zach. So I'm picking they might get on early. I know set piece, so Luke Halls might want to get on and just bring a bit of steadiness to the scrum. And we know the powers in which Hiraka Waitai Hainga possesses. And it's out there, so that's going to take us to half-time at Te Whānau. It is te kau ki te whitu. Advantage, Kirikiriroa. And we're going to cut to the break, and we should see you shortly. Ka kite anō.
Funding is a real challenge. We know that a lot of schools face that ongoing, and the reality is if you go to a lower decile school in New Zealand, you are less likely to be able to afford to participate in sport.
Obviously, having come through it myself with kids and being one of those kids myself who played sport, I know how much it defined who I was. And now being able to go, I can't fix it all, but we can help and try and give to those people who are going through really tough times. It's a real privilege, but you know, for us, we want to see others get involved in this. This is not a selfish thing for Apollo. This is about how can we get, whether it's construction or other businesses, to get involved in this.
There's a lot of things that kids miss out on, and so to have businesses step up and want to be involved and to help is a game changer for schools. It really is.
Sport is about more than just the game. It's about going from teammates to best mates. It's the high fives and helping hands. It's learning when to back yourself or back your buddies. It's actually being excited to get out of bed early on a Saturday. Sport is about more than just the game. That's why Caltex is proud to help fuel school sports.
Global warming is incredibly serious. We need to cut emissions, but we need to also absorb carbon out of the atmosphere. Growing trees is the only tool we have in the toolbox for taking carbon out of the atmosphere that we can do at scale. Pinus radiata takes carbon out of the atmosphere at about 5 to 10 times the rate of native planting. And so what New Zealand Carbon Farming are doing is planting the Pinus radiata to absorb the carbon, and then they're transitioning that forest into native forest so that we get the biodiversity benefit.
Summer Tournament 2024 on Māori Active. Find us on YouTube.
Nau mai hara mai anō e te whānau ki Kirikiriroa. It is te kau ki te whitu at the halfway mark here in the beautiful Waikato. And I'm sure both teams have similar comms, Zach, in terms of just their ability to maintain possession, limit their error rate, and score some tries.
Yeah, we've actually seen a lack of phase building. I don't know if we've seen more than 10 phases in a row without an error or a penalty, and I think that comes down with mostly unforced errors. That's what caused the first try against Kirikiriroa, unforced errors, and sort of the same thing for Ahuriri when Kirikiriroa got down the field as well there. We should see Kirikiriroa put some pressure on from this kickoff and put it into their own half and see how they start.
And I have been impressed with the defensive display of both sides, and I definitely think that's a contributing factor to the error rate. We see a few comms here from the Ahuriri coach and captain, as we still see Kirikiriroa in their porowhita delivering their last kōrero. It's going to be a very tight second half here. Ahuriri desperate to keep themselves alive in the Super 8 competition for 2024. And Kirikiriroa do have Tauranga next week as well, which Tauranga, they've been playing exceptionally well this year. So going to be an interesting second half. As we see it, Ata, he's about to get us back underway. As referee Cole Northcott blows the whistle, so it bounces here for Ahuriri, and it's exited to Forster. He wants to get rid of it, so just simple stuff here.
Great chase from the kickoff. Probably a bit of confusion between the 8 and 9 for Ahuriri there, and now good attacking opportunity for Kirikiriroa if they can get their Rārangi right.
Yeah, Kirikiriroa, a few difficulties with their Rārangi in the first half, so they want tidy possession here. As Martin goes to the middle to Arnold, nice work there from Kirikiriroa. Rata, he gives it off to Miller. He carried well in the first half, and he's done it again early. Swan, nice quick ball here for Vandenhayden. He's over the advantage line. They just need to settle here, Kirikiriroa. They make their way to the Marua. And the referee's seen holding on to possession at ruck time.
Yep, good attacking set there from Kirikiriroa, but again, really good defense from Ahuriri. Straight on the ball, and with the turnover, Cole Northcott with the call, and this might not be out here.
Vueti's done an excellent job to keep that in, so Lumley goes out to Anderson. He looks to kick, but fakes it out to Dromgoole. So he links up with Gruen, who goes on the outside. He tries to give him a fend, and he does well to break free here. He's still alive here. Dunlop, he carries as well, breaks the first tackle, and he goes to ground. Swan, off the route. That's a difficult pass, but they're offside. Ahuriri, so Vanderheiden, he points to the corner. He wants Rata to find the corner, but he's looking for 3, and I don't mind that decision, Zach, early on in the second half.
Yeah, it puts him a converted try ahead if Ratamakini is able to get this conversion. As he looks to line up at the Popedal now, this would put, 13-7, and in a dominant position.
Kirikiriroa through Arata. It's reasonably out in front, but about toru te kau mita to the piro i te whānau. So no wind, as we mentioned in the first half. And he has swung that to the left. Ki te taha Maui. So it will be Ahuriri possession. And I've kicked back down to Lumley. So he looks up and goes one way, and then he's broken through here, whānau. And he tries to go on the outside of Ahuriri. He just needs to stay in. And so tidy here from Kirikiriroa. Martin, he has his hand up. Backdoor here through Rata. Good defensive work there from Mahuriri. But the ball's here for Dronga, who does a nice pass on the outside shoulder of Goran. And he's broken a few tackles here now. He's on the rua te kaumārua. Rata. Goose step off the Raybats, who's tackled well there. Drongal, he makes a carry himself, and Prautin's pushed him backwards. Martin again. Good tidy, quick ball here. Through Arnold. Phases here for Kirikiriroa. This looks promising as Swan gives it out to Anderson. But Ahuriri's defence has been excellent. Back to Ralph. Same way here for Kirikiriroa. Dromgo out to Miller. And Ahuriri, they didn't have numbers, but Swan's finally broken over the advantage line. And they might go to work here, the forwards for Kirikiriroa. Boarding phases, Ralph. Just needs to hold the ball. They've got numbers on the blind side here, Kirikiriroa. And Swan sees that. He goes to Rata. Dromgo, try!
Lovely patience from Kirikiriroa there. No error. They were able to build some good phases there, and they see the reward. Ollie Guerin, always so strong out there in the centres, and every time he gets the ball, he makes ground. His footwork, his strong running, it builds in defenders, and there's a space for the other players. Drumgool with the reward. He seems to be the one that's on the receiving ends of getting smashed in most of the tackles, and it's good to see him get a piro there.
He just ran a beautiful line there, Drumgool, and was able to finish off what was multiple phases here for Kirikiriroa. Ahuriri, they noticed they lacked numbers on the blind side. They did try call out their defenders because they defended well on the rua te kaumārua. And unfortunately, once Swan broke over the advantage line, they were able to get front foot ball and finished off there through Drongul. So good work here for Kirikiriroa as we see Arata. He lines this kick up to push it out to te kauma whitu ki te whitu. Unlucky there from Murata. It's hit the post, so it will remain te kauma rima ki te whitu. Advantage Kirikiriroa. And we talked about the error rate in the first half. They were able to just build some phases, Zach.
Building phases is key. If you don't have the ball, then you can't win a game of footy. So they were able to hold the ball, stay patient, and they saw the reward.
And we do see Thomas with the restart. It's a good restart. It's nice and high as Ahuriri flurry through, and they are able to get it through Pelting. So they want to strike back early here. Ahuriri through Lapa. Going to work here. They return back to the blind side, Ahuriri. Another carry here through Pelting, and the referee does have the arm out, I believe. So they want to make the most of this advantage. Again to the blind side, and a kore painga ki Ahuriri, so will be there. Penalty just over the Rotorua Māroa.
Miller tackling a guy past the ruck and probably a little bit frustrated, and he's let himself down. Ahuriri going for the points here, and that'll bring them within a try again.
Yeah, if they can lock this up to Te Kaupiro, then that means they just need a converted try to take the lead, whānau. So we will see Thomas, I believe, line up this conversion. And great pedal there for Ahuriri through Thomas. Te kau ma rima ki te kau. And this is going to be a very interesting second half at Te Whānau. It is a tight one here in the Waikato. As Ratama Kenny will get us back underway. He kicked deep last time and he will do it again. So we will see an exit here through Forster. Great nudge there, and it will be Ararangi to Kirikiriroa.
It's a great nudge. They set up a set piece here. It's been good in the second half so far, the set piece for Kirikiriroa, and let's see if they can continue it from halfway. Probably crash ball midfield, I'd say, with Jack Miller set up there.
And Miller's carried well today. Several carries early in the first half and several again in the second as Arnold looks to go front, and it's a switch play. They go towards the back through Dunlop. Nice line-out work there from him. Vanderheyden, the big man with the long pasta. Waitohanga, who's just got on the field, whānau. He links up here with Raybarts, and Raybarts is going to get in.
First touch of the ball, and he creates something absolutely special. There's no words to describe that. Hard runner, and it is scary to tackle him, isn't it? And we saw that there. Jake Raybarts with the finish, amazing support play, and the pedal for boys for Kirikiriroa, and puts them in a strong position again.
And we talked about Waitohanga. He's come off the bench today and made an immediate impact. The SG Ball Warriors player up the Waz. And that pushes it up to Ruatako ki te kau as Arata. He wants to extend this lead, so Kirikiriroa, they strike back after the three-pointer from Ahuriri. Rata, he's pushed that to the right, so it will remain.
It's a lovely play there from Kirikiriroa again. They've hit Jack Miller in the midfield for the whole game, and they've changed up their lead runner there and gone to Waitohanga early on, and I think Ahuriri have committed to Miller and they've paid the price.
As Thomas, he gets us underway, he wants to kick long as well. And we see an exit here through Kirikiriroa, and it does find touch, so good taure play there. Ahuriri, they will have possession at Te Rārangi.
Kakari now. Let's see what Ahuriri can do from here. Sorry, Rārangi.
Rārangi here to Ahuriri. And that's a peel up the back. He's past that. Almost full, but referees let it play on, which I don't mind, because we want to see free-flowing rugby here as Lapa. The big prop here got a little bit isolated, but the referees caught a penalty to Ahuriri because Kirikiriroa were offside. And I'm interested to see what they do. They are te kaupiro down here, so they've decided to plug to the corner.
Another unforced error from Kirikiriroa there. Offside at a set piece is one that is definitely unforced and not put pressure on. Just give yourself another step and you save yourself a penalty and they don't gain too much.
And so Ahuriri, they want to strike back immediately as they've had success at line-out time and they go to the middle. It's great again. They look to more, in fact, whānau. So Ahuriri, they're in the box set here. They are pushing their way towards Te Piro. But Kirikiriroa they're going really quick here. Ahuriri, they might make it all the way to the try line. They're not far out now, whānau. It's stored here, but referee's got his arm out. It might be a try. It is a try.
That was a dominant maul, and it's something we haven't seen against Kirikiriroa this whole season. They've had them in the forwards the whole game, and they've made it pay success there with the pedal. They can get the conversion here. It brings them within 3 points again.
You're exactly right. Roa te kau, ki te kau ma rima Ahuriri. They do strike back, so it is a tight fixture. We don't have a ton of time. It's going to go back and forth where Te Kauma Whāminiti into the second half. Thomas, he'll line up the conversion. And that's great work there from Thomas. So, Roa te kau ki te kau mā whitu.
Within 3 points now, and again, I'm going to say this like previous weeks, the biggest difference is Ahuriri haven't missed a kick at the Popero, and Kirikiriroa now have missed 3, and they've left 7 points out there.
As we do see, Ahuriri, they've made a couple of changes themselves. As we see the number, te number, Roa te kau mā rima, he's on. As we see Thomas, he struggled there, he almost lost his feet, and so he's tackled just inside the Roa te kau mā roa. Forster, box kicks back down to Lumley, and he's going to link up to Rata. Does Rata spot the corner? He does, but he's cross-kicked it here to Fuete. That's a nice cross-kick here for Kirikiriroa, but he's passed it to an Ahuriri player. And so they will get back position as they'll go and exit again through Thomas. They want to win the territory battle, but he's kicked it straight down the throat. So can we see Kirikiriroa link up here? As Anderson steps on the inside, he's broken free. Can he link up here? He's got Dunlop. Anderson out to Ralph. The captain, Swan. Backdoor pass here, Rata short pass here. That's high there from Ahuriri. So it is a painga ki Kirikiriroa. Swan out to Rata. Hiraka Waitai hainga. And we're going to go back to the painga e te whānau. So I'm interested to see what Kirikiriroa do here, Zach. They are only toru pero in front, and it's a pero. Well, penalty here almost in front of the post.
Go to the kakari. Interesting decision with the fact that 2 tight heads are in the game and they have been put under pressure in that set piece time, but they obviously feel confident with what they've trained, and if they can make this work, they should see themselves get the reward.
Good duty. I do like your corridor, Zach, because Ahuriri, as you said, they've dominated the kakari, and Kirikiriroa don't want to give up this opportunity. I'm picking, they'll want to use Waitai Hainga in the set piece, and it has collapsed the game, so we are going to have a reset. Kakari to Kirikiriroa.
Kirikiriroa on the back foot there again, and I think if you're going backwards, you're always going to be on the bad side of the call of the ref set. the kakari and could really go either way. But if you're going backwards, it's probably going to go against you.
And it's set here for Kirikiriroa. Shove here from Ahuriri. We did speak about it, but the referees caught the penalty because Ahuriri are pushing through on an angle.
That just proved exactly what I said wrong. We're on the back foot and we got the penalty, but I think we're talking about keeping your hips square and pushing in straight, and the ref has deemed that they've gone in sideways, and change of tactic here for Kirikiriroa straight away.
Yeah, both teams with some success at Te Rārangi, and Kirikiriroa want to find success again, so they'll look to more here or strike through their forwards. We do actually see Raybarts and Miller on the outside of Arata, so this might be a trick play, whānau.
Same setup as before. See if they go to the same or they hit their forwards. Ratamakani in behind them now.
I'm picking Swan if they do decide to go up the back. No, it is a more, and they have gone forward initially, but referees caught it in, so they can go. They're going forward here. Kirikiriroa, they're going to get it. It's a try.
Very good try. Good persistence at the Rārangi with them having some trouble so far, but they've kept to their guns and they see the reward there on their 5 metre line. Wasn't your conventional maul, but they persevered and they got the pedal.
So it's a back and forth Kemu here, whānau. It is a pedal for Kirikiriroa. Rua te kauma rima ki te kauma whitu. Still plenty of time for Ahuriri to take this game out, but they will need to be the next team to score. Good chase from Ahuriri. They do put pressure on and it has worked well for them, so just off to the side there from Marata. It keeps it within striking distance for Ahuriri. Warupiro down, Zach, and they do need a score next, Ahuriri.
I think both teams are in the same position. If Kirikiriroa score next, and they put themselves in a good position. If Ahuriri score next, then they're right back in the game. Only 8 points down.
As Thomas gets us back underway. Good take there from Kirikiriroa. They just need to settle. Good clean up there from Dunlop. I have liked this mahi today. And we're going to see an exit through Lumley. He kicks it deep here. It's a great strike, but it has gone down to Ahuriri. Through Lovett, I believe. He's lost his footing. He might be isolated as Arnold tries to get over the ball. And fortunately for him, the referee has set his hands on the ruck.
Yeah, raking that back. Pretty strict on going for that ball now. As soon as your hands touch the ground, you can't touch the ball, and that's what the ref, Cole Northcott, has said. Well, still in.
Still in there, Vuetti. Great work from him. He was able to flick that pass inside. Now, Anderson. Strong tackle there from the 21 from Ahuriri. That's Simmons. So Kirikiriroa want to get rid of it. Arata puts in a whanahei runga heiraro now. Jury out to Lovett, who links out with Thomas. Thomas, 2 hands, chip over the top here. And Vuetti's got possession here, whānau. Ahuriri, they're trying to cause havoc at the ruck, and they're able to do that through a charge down at the box kick. Very physical here from Ahuriri. They know how desperate this game is, and they've done well, Zach, to win that penalty.
The Kirikiriroa just been outworked in the rucks. bigger and stronger at the moment, Ahuriri, and as they go for the corner to go for the pedal, I think they were probably lucky not to get a penalty with the late hit on the 12 earlier that the ref didn't see, and the hard defence from Ahuriri has paid off as they go to the Tauranga on their line.
And they have had some success at line-out time, Ahuriri. In fact, a great more try about 10 minutes ago, so they'll look to repeat that effort. With the kauma toru miniti in this Kemu Whituporo. Ararangi ki Ahuriri. And they go to the middle here. It is a more, but it's not straight.
More unforced errors, letting both teams down. Again, though, Kirikiriroa have had troubles coming out of their own half, and we'll see if they can be successful here.
And the referee, Cole Northcott, he's showing Ahuriri that they've caught their ball on the outside shoulder, I believe. So it's kakari here to Kirikiriroa. They want to exit and win some territory here. As we see another reset scrum, Ahuriri, they've been dominant at the kakari today whānau. And they'll want to try and win this one and get themselves back in the game. Great scrum again from Ahuriri. We did speak about it, Zach, and they've found more success there.
Yep, it's hard to see from where we're standing what the call was there, but more domination in the set piece for Ahuriri there, and Kirikiriroa struggling around the set piece time.
And they have made some substitutions, Kirikiriroa, at scrum time. We can see Halls, the number 17, on the field for Kirikiriroa. As Ahuriri, they want to pick up the pace here, and they do win possession at Te Rāranga. They're going forward here. It is a more drive from Ahuriri. Can they fight towards the try line? It's starting to break away here. It is collapsed, but it is over. But the referee's cord held up.
Again, they look dominant in the maul. Not happy with the call, Ahuriri, and we'll see how we go from here. I'd say Kirikiriroa will send this deep, relieve some of that pressure.
And we will see a goal line dropout. From Kirikiriroa, he shanked it, but it's going to bounce nicely. There's some confusion there, and now Guren's giving it up to Tauranga. Tauranga, is he able to link up? He probably kicks it towards the sideline, which is an interesting play. And I thought he would want that ball to stay alive there, Zach.
It's amazing how fast the games can change. No comms there between the winger and the fullback, and here we see on the defence now.
Rāranga to Ahuriri, Tauranga. Not sure if that's what he was intending to do with that banana grubber kick. However, they were able to win a lot of territory through their play, so they're playing down the right end, Kirikiriroa, and Ahuriri going to have to make their way back towards the try line as Thomas throws great at Rāranga here. We see the replacement halfback for Ahuriri on the field. So Lovett, he's there again. Off to Drury. Two hands on the ball, links up nicely with the outside backs. You see a great run here through Mullany, but no advantage, so offside from Kirikiriroa. And Ahuriri with the penalty on the Rote Kaumaroa.
Another offside penalty. And we'll see what they can do from the kakari here. Out in touch on halfway, and good attacking opportunity for Ahuriri.
A waru miniti, a ki te mutunga o tēnei kēmu whutuporo. A rārangi tū ahuriri. And they keep it simple and go to the front, and so it is tidy here for ahuriri. Thomas, he's played well today. He's gone over here and love it. Gives it to Lapa. Good work from the breakdown here through Kirikiriroa. It's a counter ruck. But ahuriri were able to maintain possession. As their forwards go to work, love it, return play here. Back out, they were able to hold on to the ball. Another carry through their forwards. Lapa, another carry. Love it back down the blind. Felting. Blind again through Thomas. Can he link up? Referee's got his arm out. And kore painga ki ahuriri, so it is their possession.
Offside again. Quick ball was put them on the back foot here, Kirikiriroa, and ahuriri looking good on attack. Not out again.
And that's cost them several times in this fixture. Just not able to find the touch.
Yeah, I think that's the third time. And all going into their own 22. Just puts you on the back foot again, but they've got a strike here from the 10-metre line.
And ahuriri, they need a perfect last 6 minutes if they want to take the lead here, whānau, because they're behind in this one. As there is a good bump there from their number 21, Simmons. Off to Stevenson. Ahuriri, building phases. Thomas again. Off the jury. Can't find anyone, he's isolated. But good scrambling there from Ahuriri. More phases, ahuriri, they struggling to find their attack, as it's another carry here to Thomas. He's isolated. Can they counter-ruck? They've gone over here, Kirikiriroa. It's untidy. But Prouting's got possession. Cut out pass here, ahuriri. That was through Campbell, and it's return play. Who can step up here for ahuriri? Stevenson. Another painga to ahuriri. I was about to say, Zach, it won't surprise me if Cole sends someone to the bin. We've had multiple infringements from Kirikiriroa. They do want to be careful.
Yeah, first talking to Swan there, so I think from here they'll see someone go to the bin, and that would put them under a lot of pressure in the last few minutes of this game. Probably under 5 minutes now, and a lot to play for.
Yeah, far minute to go, whānau. They need ahuriri. They do need two tries to take the lead in 4 minutes. Can they do it? Their rārangi has been good today. But as I mentioned, they need to be perfect in these last 4 minutes. And they are going to the maul, and it is going forward. So ahuriri working hard here. They've got momentum, ahuriri. I think they're going to get there, Zach, and it's a penalty try.
7 points for the penalty try, so they come within one now. And Northcote will go to the pocket. Who's going to go?
So that's Rua Takauma, Arima ki te Rua Takauma whā. It's only 1 point in this fixture whānau. 3 minutes to go, Ahuriri. 15 on 14 and Kirikiriroa, they want to slow this right down and kick deep off the restart.
Alex Arnold to the bin as well, key player for Kirikiriroa on defence and on attack. So Ahuriri finish strong here. They keep the ball in hand, no unforced errors, and it's all in their hands.
And we've got an infuriating last few minutes here, whānau. Kirikiriroa, they will get us back underway. Thurata, he does go deep. It's a great kickoff. They're going to catch this. Ahuriri, they'll actually let it bounce. But they do have position. And that's a penalty to Kirikiriroa.
I actually lied. It wasn't Alex that got yellow carded. He got the turnover there, very well done. They're looking at going to the Rarangi here. They're just making their call with all the noise that Ahuriri is making.
And I think it was Raybats that was carded, so Kirikiriroa, they just want to play out the last few minutes. They are in the right part of the field. They just want to stay down this end. And Ahuriri, they won't give up. They'll fight to the end here. But they do need to stop this line out, and I'm interested to see whether or not they go up in the air because they need possession. They don't want to give Kirikiriroa the ball at line out because the game will be over if they score here. So they do come front through Miller as we see the replacement hooker on for Kirikiriroa. And it's an overthrow, so the ball bounces nicely here for Ahuriri. Thomas links up with his forwards. Flick pass here for Ahuriri. Love it. Back to the forwards. Mullany with another carry. Trouting, the captain, is over the advantage line. They do like to return. They like their return plays here, Ahuriri. They need to be perfect. And they're able to get a penalty here, Ahuriri. Rua minути e te whānau. Ki te mutunga o tēnei Kiwi Whutuporo.
But Arangi's been a real issue for Kirikiriroa today. Can't count. Quite a few unforced errors there at line-out time.
And we've seen Ahuriri, they just managed to get that out. They've mistouched several times and he slipped while kicking the ball. Unfortunately, he might be down here or cramping. And it has been a fast second half with less errors. So both teams are going to huddle. We haven't got long to go here. And both teams are going to be getting some comms, Zach, around what they need to do to finish off this game.
Yeah, Ahuriri, balls in their court here. They go to work. They've put the Kirikiriroa defence under pressure. All they need is a penalty to go at those posts, and you put it in the hands of Thomas, their 12, and he's been pretty good looking at the Poe pedal today.
Oh, definitely. One of the best players on the field today, Thomas. The second five from Ahuriri. He is limping, and they do need him to close out this game and potentially take the lead. It's only kotahi pero in this fixture. It's messy there at Te Rarangi, but Ahuriri do have possession. And they need to hold on to it as their forwards pick and go here. Prouting again. Fighting for every inch. Ahuriri on picking there, wanting to play for a penalty. Is that a maul? The referee lets it play. Ahuriri Lapa, pick and go. He's knocked it on. And that's the game.
Unforced error decided again, knock on. Kirikiriroa got out lucky with the unforced errors today. 25-24. What a game. Aka
Moutewehi, both teams, excellent job in 381 on. on this public holiday, te matariki. Tēnei te mihi ki a koutou katoa te whānau me o a Tauranga I te ahi nei. So, well done to both sides. Kirikiri ro, they'll come out as champions today. Ko Stefan West tōku ingoa, thanks and again whānau for having me. Any last words from you, Zach?
Great effort from both teams today, and Ahuriri unlucky to come away with the win, but ka pai, awesome mahi from both sides.
Kia ora koutou katoa. Ka kite anō e te whānau.